With more on this, TRT World's editor-at-large, Ahmet Alioglu, joins us now live. Ahmet, we heard from the military there. It's blaming this on some other force outside of its control. How believable is that?
Well, this is a clear kind of an attempt to mislead the public opinion and the international community, to be honest, Kim. Because, first of all, according to lots of eyewitnesses and media reports coming out from Khartoum, the operation was a deliberate choice of the Transitional Military Council, and it was in cooperation with the Rapid Support Forces. This is the paramilitary that was previously known as the Janjaweed forces, notoriously tainted with the massacres that happened in Darfur. They've been known for the killing of lots of civilians in lots of civil war zones in Sudan. Now, the problem is this: the leader, Hamidti, the leader of these forces, said on record that there will be zero tolerance to the protesters who, by the way, he mocked them because they're asking them to go back to their military barracks. So they're following the playbook of other military establishments in the region, and they know that there will be no whatsoever consequences to their killing. This happened before in Egypt. It is still happening in Syria and in Libya. And so why not to do it in Sudan?
The Transitional Military Council has now said that it wants to speak with protesters, which is completely opposite of what it was saying a day ago. It's believed this is because Saudi has called for that at the request of the US. But who could really intervene from the international community, do you think?
Look, Kim, Abdel Fattah Burhan, the president of the Transitional Military Council, was warmly received in 3 Arab countries. And these countries are Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, and Egypt. And by the way, on social media, he's been made a laughing stock because he gave the military salute to Egypt's General Abdel Fattah al-Sisi. So these are the countries who are supporting the generals in the region. They're supporting the military coups in the regions. They've supported the coup attempt back in 2013 against the first democratically elected Egyptian president, Mohamed Morsi. They're also supporting now the ongoing massacres in Libya, and they're tending to support the generals in Sudan as well. The last thing that these people would worry about is the international community. The international communities that prove to be incapable or ineffective of halting the atrocities, the carnage, if you will, in Syria, the ongoing killing in Libya. So the Twitter diplomacy, the 140 character condemnation that is coming from Washington or the European countries is not going to halt the atrocities against civilians. The only way is to have an international system that is solid enough to stand for international values and defend innocent civilians and human rights and tell these generals enough is enough. You cannot go on with your crackdown against innocent protesters in the streets. That's the only way to halt these kind of atrocities, Kim.
We'll have to leave it there. Thank you for that. That is Ahmet Alioglu, TRT World's editor-at-large.